And we are live right here on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. We are the Real to Sports Podcast, and welcome to another episode of Sports to Talk About. Today, we will predict this Thursday's upcoming game between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. I'll be nice. I say Chiefs.
Pat
I'll be
Mahomes
nice.
34 points.
I say Chiefs. I'll be nice.
I might play them.
We have a brand new segment today, too. We got a brand new segment for you guys. And last but not least, we will review week 1 of the 2022 NFL season. We got a mini prediction. We got a new segment. We got reviews. We got all the juice and the smoke right here on the Real to Sports Podcast.
Let's go.
Thank you guys for being with us on this Tuesday night, wherever you are and wherever you may be in the world. We won't take too much of your time tonight, your valuable time. We're going to give you a kick-ass show like we normally do, and we're going to go ahead, before anything, go ahead right now, while you're looking at it, hit that thumbs up button, hit it. We need it. And hit that subscribe button and turn on that bell for all notifications. It will let you know every single time we're going live or anytime we're going live. And if you want to be a member, if you want to be down with us, part of the gang, if you want to be a member of the Real to Sports Group, all you have to do is go to Facebook, in the search bar, type in Real to Sports Group. Boom, we're right there. Check out the logo. Boom, we're right there. Agree to the access questions, agree to the rules, and boom, my man, where you at? There you go. Right there. Be right there greeting you right there, my man, Young Mark. And I heard when you become a new member, this is what I heard. When you become a new member, Young Mark will give you $100 on your groceries. And $100 at your local ABC store.
I don't know about all that.
I'm trying to tell you right now. All you had to do is sign up, bruh. Sign up the Real Sports Group, man. Young Mark got you. He make it rain.
He'll give you $50 in singles to go to the strip club.
He make it rain for you, baby. All day, man. But again, we thank you guys for being with us this Tuesday night. We will not take too much of your time. Let's jump in this thing right now, man. Let's go ahead and predict. We got an AFC West division game this Thursday coming up.
This Thursday. You ain't gonna introduce nobody?
Huh?
You ain't gonna introduce nobody?
No, man, we jumping right into it. They know who you are.
Let's roll. There you go.
They know who you are. All right. Let me be formal. I'm sorry for all the viewers out there. Representing Ball So Hard University, the 2-time Super Bowl champion, the Angry Birds. They are the Baltimore Ravens. That man is in the shopping supermarket right now, but Baltimore, Baltimore. Fly Eagles fly.
Damn,
they are
right.
the one-time Super Bowl champion, baby. The green gang. It's Philadelphia's son, Philly G.
Gang.
Gang. The Bird Gang. Representing Big Blue and the Blue Man Wrecking Crew. They are the 4-time Super Bowl champion.
Sour
the
Patch
New
Kids.
York Football Giants. Get your ass up out of that bed, direct.
You already know, baby. We here, baby. We here. Come on now.
Representing the Raider Nation, the
Oh Lord.
three-time Super Bowl champion, the Las Vegas Raiders. He's the vice president of the Real Sports Group, the host of the Real Man-to-Man Lounge, Oklahoma State alumni. Give it up for young Marv
Hey, man. When
in
we
the
was a tie,
building.
Raider Nation till we die, baby.
All the way,
The
baby.
But
VP
it's
in the
all about the
building,
tide
baby. The
on
VP
Saturdays.
in the building.
The
No,
It's
VP
no,
is
all
no.
here.
about the tide on Saturdays.
He said the tide. All right. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into this thing. We got Thursday night, man. We got Los Angeles Chargers, who recently just defeated my Las Vegas Raiders, and the Kansas City Chiefs, who destroyed the Arizona Cardinals. Let's hit this thing off with Philly G, man. Philly G, who you got for Thursday, bro?
I knew it was coming to me. So look, all right. On one side, you got Patrick Mahomes and his electric offense that he showed this past Sunday. But then you got Khalil Mack and that defense on the Chargers. I'm gonna be real. I don't know. I think it's gonna be a good game, but I don't think Patrick's gonna have the same performance that he did on Sunday. I'm gonna go ahead and go with probably the Chargers, 21-17.
Ooh,
Let's go.
close
I'm with
one.
it. I'm with it.
Close
I'm
one.
with that. I'm with that. I'm with that. Dead ass. I'm with that. He might be spot on. Baltimore. Baltimore in the store right now. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
I'm gonna take my starting quarterback in my fantasy team, Pat Mahomes.
He going to Pat.
27-14.
Ooh.
He
Say
boys
it
on
with your
him
chest.
today.
And that's guaranteed.
Say it with your chest, Baltimore.
I try to tell
That's
you.
guaranteed. That's guaranteed.
De-rectify. Who you got, brother?
I seen what Kansas City did to Arizona, and that shit wasn't even fair. I didn't get a chance to see the Chargers Raiders game, but that looking at the score, that definitely came down to the wire.
That shit was crazy.
I'm gonna have to go with the Charge on this one.
Okay.
I think Khalil Mack and the boys on defense gonna have a field day with Patrick Mahomes.
I hope so.
His jersey on too tight. I think he meant to say Kansas City.
Jersey ain't on too tight, Baltimore, baby. It ain't on too tight, but score wise, it's gonna be a close one. I'm gonna say Chargers 27-24.
Yeah, they always go at it. Mr. VP,
27-24.
27-24?
27-24 Chargers.
Y'all might, man. Damn, I need to go to Vegas with these numbers. Y'all,
I mean,
spit
again,
them out,
you also got to look at it. It's another division game, and everybody in their division, they play their division hard.
Very, very true. Mr. VP, you know these two. You know these two teams. You know who you got.
You got to pick one though.
I know.
Bastards.
He probably hoping for a tie.
Fucking bastards.
I don't think the Chargers defensive line is going to get off like they did this past Sunday. They're going up against a much better offensive line. I hate to say it, but I'm not picking the Chargers to win this game. So I'll leave it at that. I think the other team that they're going up against is going to win. I got them.
The Kansas City Chiefs?
I got it 31-28 with the other team.
Man, this is close. Everybody, boy, y'all spot on, bro. Let me y'all spot on that one. God damn. I might need to play these numbers. Yeah,
Patrick.
Roll call. Let's rock this. For sure. Shout out to Drew to the Game and the Baltimore Ravens.
What up, Drew to the game?
Roll Tide.
Drew to the game.
What's going on,
Baltimore Ravens. Let's keep it a buck all day. You know how we do. Drew to the Game is in the live chat.
I guess he going with Whack Trick.
Where's my boy, man? Where's my boy in the live chat? Waiting on him. Maybe he'll show up in a little bit. Waiting on my boy. I don't want to pick this game. Y'all, everybody know who I'm going to go. I mean, come on, bro. I don't care if it's the Jets. I'm going with the Jets. I don't care if it's the Texans. I'm going with the Texans. Anybody over the Queefs.
Damn.
Anybody. They good though. I'm gonna be good this year. I'm gonna be good. Kind of
like me and D-Rec when it comes to Dallas.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be good.
Dallas.
I'm gonna be good, bro. Kansas City's a good team. They're a good team. Patrick Mahomes is a good quarterback. He's a good quarterback. He's a good quarterback. He's a decent quarterback. He can throw the pass really good.
Hey man, he's the greatest quarterback.
To the game. What I gotta get at you for?
I got you. I know what you're talking about.
He did go to Texas Tech, didn't he?
Yes, sir. Big 12, baby.
Bang bang.
Right, man.
Hey, host, what are you talking about?
Oh, you play the Ravens. What you mean? You play Baltimore. It's coming up. What week? No, that's later, right? Y'all play the Ravens.
That's later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's later.
Who play us?
Okay. The Giants.
That's later.
Oh, boy, stop! I thought you were talking about a real team.
I know he's a division rival, but God damn.
Yeah.
You better show up when you get your ass whooped, Baltimore.
Man, I know Drew to the game. I know Drew to the game. I know what it is.
I'm talking about the little Giants.
Saquon is back, and
He said the little Giants.
Ain't no little Giants.
I'll take the NFC over that.
I doubt it.
Saquon's back. I hate to say it, Saquon's
just because
back.
he's back doesn't mean he's going to do anything for y'all.
Daniel Jones going to do something for them. I'm telling you, the Giants are coming. That's coming from an Eagles fan. The Giants are coming. They're coming out the basement, but they're coming.
Yeah, we ain't in the fucking basement. The Cowboys is down there.
It feels good at the top. You
fly.
Cowboys down there holding up. They holding up the rear of the motherfucking boat in the NFC East.
Honestly, the Cowboys only lost because they played Brady first.
Bro.
Cowboys what? What'd you say, Baltimore?
These boys cannot wait.
They lost because they played Brady first. They wasn't gonna beat no Brady. Everybody know that.
Tom Brady 7-0 against them.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody know Dallas wasn't gonna beat him.
I mean, I heard from a little birdie that said they was gonna put up 41 on them.
That was last year.
Was last year.
I mean, they got 3, but what happened to the other 38? Oh, Philly G, you took the other 38.
Yeah. I mean, right on the fucking chin. Still made playoffs, but right on the fucking chin.
That's true.
You gotta love the folks.
How about him? He said, "How about him?" How about him? We gonna get there. But ladies and gentlemen, we have today. I want to present you guys. We have a new segment. Y'all already know how we do in the Real Sports Podcast. Something always is occurring. Something always fresh and new for the viewers that we do. For the first time in Real Sports Podcast history, we're going to cover a little bit of college football.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. And it'll be brought to you by yours truly, man, Mr. VP. Ladies and gentlemen.
I like your ass up today.
Mr. VP. Shut up, G. We got Mr. VP will be bringing some college football information to us. So y'all give it up for Mr. Young Mark.
On the Mark with Young Mark is brought to you by the Real to Sports Podcast.
Appreciate that, host. Appreciate that. What's going on, y'all? It's been a crazy first couple of weeks in the world of college football, so we're going to get right into it. Week 2 just wrapped up, and we had a lot of crazy upsets. Let's see. Marshall went to South Bend and took out number 8 ranked Notre Dame. Our local guys, Appalachian State University, they did it again. This time they went on the road and took out number 6 ranked Texas A&M in College Station.
That's right.
If you like late night football, this is the game for you. Double overtime. BYU, Brigham Young University, beat number 9 ranked Baylor in a thrilling game that did not end until 2 a.m. on Saturday. I know
Double overtime?
They went to double overtime. That game did not end until 2 a.m.
Baylor?
Then I turned on the Oregon State game. You know, Oregon State beat Fresno for the first time.
Yep.
Oh, snap.
Oh, yeah.
Double overtime? That's crazy.
Baylor was ranked number 9 in the country at the time.
Yeah, they was like 4th or 5th last year, right? I mean, they was up there. I mean, they dropped quickly. But, that's crazy.
Has been coming up for some time now. And
no doubt.
So I expect them at the end of the year to be top 10. And I expect Wake Forest. Again.
And next we got the big game that everybody was talking about. Nick Saban took the Alabama Crimson Tide on the road to Austin, Texas.
Damn
and they beat the University of Texas 20-19.
We do.
My word, what a game!
That we don't usually do.
Right. That was one heck of a game. Quinn Ewers, man, was lighting it up. He had the 4th most passing yards in a game against the Nick Saban-led defense at Alabama before suffering a SC sprain in his left shoulder. He's going to be out 4 to 6 weeks. The backup quarterback of Texas was also injured. He suffered an ankle injury. Definitely a thrilling game. One of the best I've seen in recent memory from Alabama. Shout out to him. I give him a lot of crap, but he earned my respect this weekend.
I mentioned this to you the other day, Mark. People forget though. This game was called by the great Gus Johnson.
Yes, sir.
Had some hell of a calls in that game.
Oh yeah. Definitely one of the best out there, no doubt. And another big upset this weekend, Georgia Southern went up to Lincoln, Nebraska, and beat the University of Nebraska. After the game, the University of Nebraska fired their head coach, Scott Frost.
Oh, shit.
Scott Frost finished with a 16-21 record in 3 years and 2 games as coach.
I thought that was a rumor.
At Nebraska. No, Scott Frost is officially out in Nebraska. They fired him Sunday morning. An interesting side note of the Nebraska situation. They named Mickey Joseph their interim head coach. Mickey Joseph, shout out to him. Man, he is literally, and I kid you not, the first black head coach of any sport in the University of Nebraska history. And they've been a university for over 150 years. Wow. And Coach Joseph is the first black head coach of any sport at that school. So definitely shout out to him. So after the chaos of college football this weekend, we got a new top 25. We'll quickly go through the top 10 for you guys. Okay. Number 1, we got Georgia. Number 2, we got Alabama. Number 3, Ohio State. Then we have Michigan, Clemson, Oklahoma. USC and their impressive offense comes in at number 7. The Pokes of Oklahoma State come in at number 8. Kentucky at number 9. And Arkansas rounds out the top 10.
Arkansas?
I like
Jesus. Okay.
Go ahead, G.
Baby. SEC is all in the top 25. Texas A&M lost that game, and I think they dropped further down or whatever, or they dropped out.
No, they're still ranked. They're ranked number 23.
They're at 23.
The interesting part about the top 25 this week, A&M is still ranked despite losing to App State. And App State, despite beating the number 6 ranked team in the country, is not ranked this week.
May I ask, what's the rank of Florida?
Florida right now, they are not in the top 10. Let me go get that ranking for you 1 second.
They're like top 20.
Okay. I like Florida. I really like Florida. The
University of
Florida will be in the playoffs. Florida will be in the playoffs.
I think so. I like Florida.
I don't know. Y'all just lost. They just lost to Kentucky. So
don't make me laugh.
Florida is ranked number 18 in the top 25. Texas, after their win against Alabama, is ranked number 21. And somehow, some way, Oregon is ranked number 25, despite the butt whooping they
They
suffered
should
against
be on the
Georgia.
Damn.
But to wrap up the college football report, one interesting stat for you guys. The year's 2022, and this is quite literally the first time ever that Duke University, University of North Carolina State, and Wake Forest are all 2-0 at the same time in football.
Damn.
And these schools have been playing football since 1892.
Wow.
This is the first year that all of them are 2-0.
Wow. What's this up?
The religion. It's a religion.
That's college football report. Back to you, host.
Appreciate you.
On the Mark with Young Mark is brought to you by the Real to Sports Podcast.
Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that on the college football, man. Wow, that's some stuff I ain't know right there, bro. They all 2-0. Wow.
Feel like the ad.
Learn something new every day.
Appalachian State goes crazy like they do. I don't say that's ape shit. I say that's app shit.
He said it, app shit. Well, let's take a quick commercial, man. We're gonna come back to these. We're gonna go jump into these reviews right after this commercial. We'll be right back. Week 1 is gone for the 2022 NFL season for the first time on Sports to Talk About. We are going to review the games of Week 1. So this is the meat and potato of the game. Of the podcast right here. So you guys sit back, relax. We're going to review this, and we're going to get on out your way. Review time, baby. Let's roll. All right, man. The first game we have is the San Francisco 49ers. That was a rainy game in Soldier Field. They took on the Chicago Bears, and the Bears defeated the 49ers 19-10. Trey Lance, in his NFL debut, he went 13 for 28, 164 yards and 1 INT. Deebo Samuel with 1 rushing touchdown. Justin Fields, he went 8 for 17 with 121 yards and 2 touchdowns and 1 INT. Philly G, what you think?
Man, I saw the highlights of that game. Them boys was swimming in that goddamn water, boy. It was a hell of a game from what I saw, though. What I'll take from it, you got these young guys leading these teams now, like Trey Lance and Justin Fields. For Justin Fields, it's a good thing because they got the W in crazy-ass weather in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
For Trey Lance, I would take this moving forward. You're 0-1, but it's the first week. You can turn the season around.
Mm-hmm.
They played a hell of a game. That's all I can really say about it because I didn't really see it, but they played a hell of a game.
Okay. Baltimore, rainy game, man. Bears, they came with the upset, 19-10. What you think about that game?
Honestly, man, I don't really care about the game because they ain't Baltimore. They both sorry to me, but the Bears did the upset. You know, I'm proud of them. Hope they keep doing their thing.
He said it's not Baltimore.
And that's from Baltimore.
No doubt, baby. De-rectify.
Yo.
49ers, man, they took the L. The Bears sneak one on them, man. What you think? That was a rainy game, too, by the way.
I got to go with Philly G. I ain't see that game. But hopefully this is a learning curve for Trey Lance. I mean, like Philly G said, it's only week 1. You got 16 more games to try to turn around the season and, try to make it look somewhat relevant. Although it's still your first shot at being a starter. You got to crawl before you walk. Justin Fields and they pretty much did their thing. They needed that win, and they got it.
So, they did. They got it at the right time.
Shout out to Justin Fields for getting that win and wet and wild. That rain out there was crazy, boy.
Yes, sir. That's a fact, boy. The boy was sliding in the rain and everything. Damn. Young Mark, man. The Bears edge won out on the 49ers. Is that a momentum swing for the Bears?
It could be, honestly. I watched that game a little bit on Red Zone. Nick Bosa and that 49ers defense didn't have as much of an impact on Justin Fields as I thought. You can definitely tell the new direction of that team under their new head coach. Like, he was bootlegging, he was scrambling outside the pocket. He was in open field a lot during that game and had wide open targets multiple times. The 49ers seem to be on the same game plan from last year, even though they have Trey Lance at quarterback. Just run Deebo Samuel like crazy. He got a lot of jet sweeps, a lot of handoffs. He was the main one keeping them in the game, but I think they missed George Kittle for sure this week.
With a groin injury, right?
Yeah.
And that's kind of stopped me from drafting him in fantasy. Something was telling me that something was going to happen. And then they wasn't going to play. I was like, well, I'm kind of happy I didn't get it.
As good as he is, he can't stay healthy.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. He can't stay healthy.
One person I've been getting recently for the past, 2 years is TJ Hawkinson.
Okay.
He can turn up.
He can turn up. I can dig that. I can definitely dig that. AFC North Division game here. You had the Pittsburgh Steelers. They took on the AFC champs, the Cincinnati Bengals. But the Steelers, 23-20, overtime. Mitchell Trubisky, 21 for 38, 194 yards. 1 touchdown. Najee Harris, 1 rushing touchdown. Joe Burrow, 33 for 53, 2 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. Jamar Chase, 10 receptions, 129 yards and a touchdown. Joe Burrow did not have a good game, but still it was close. But Pittsburgh edged it out in overtime. D-Rec, what you make of that game?
I mean, the motherfucking Steelers, they put a shellacking on Joe Burrow. They sacked him at least 9 fucking times, I heard.
They did. They beating him up.
But taking 9 sacks, but and you still in the game and with a chance to win it in overtime, and you only lose by 3, that says something about your team. So he did take one on the chin. It was a hard fought match between the Steelers and the Bengals, and I actually got a chance to see some of it. I think it was either the Steelers kicker. He dinged that shit off the fucking goalpost.
That was like,
you heard that.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. Like, nobody wants to win this game, but Joe Burrow he'll get it together. He got a live 60-minute practice next week, so he'll be good. He'll be back in the win column, 1-1.
We said 1-1.
Yeah, they'll be 1-1. He got a lot. Next week. He got a lot. This Sunday he got a live 60-minute practice.
That's true. Who the Bengals got next?
They
play the Cowboys.
They play the Cowboys. That's very true.
That's what I'm saying. They play the Cowboys.
That's fucked up, man.
Live 60-minute practice. Live 60-minute practice, bro. He'll get it together. He'll get it together this week.
Okay. Philly G.
So, like, 2 words. Minka Fitzpatrick. Roll Tide.
He did get a pick. He did.
You know, for Mitchell Trubisky, and this is really how I feel about that situation, he shouldn't be starting. I know that he had an all right game. I feel like they should have went with Kenny Pickett. But, whatever. For the Bengals, y'all played a hell of a game. It's a division game. You want to win that game. I'm gonna be honest. When that ball hit the goalpost, and I heard that shit, I said, "Yo."
Yeah, that was.
I said, I was yelling throughout the house, "Who they? Who they? They need to go down the field and kick a field goal in this game." But McPherson should have won that game for them. But overall, well, I think both teams have some improvements, to look at. Like they got.
Oh, absolutely.
So forward.
Absolutely.
Also, the Steelers. I don't know if y'all heard, but they will be playing without T.J. Watt. He has I believe, a pectoral injury that'll keep him out for 6 weeks. I believe, unless they updated that too.
Jeez.
But yeah, he'll be out.
I did read that through ESPN. He with his pectoral injury, it does not require that he needs surgery for it. So that's a good thing for them. That's a good thing for him. So he might be sidelined for probably like 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah. So
but at least he don't got to have surgery on it.
Right.
That's good.
That's the best thing for them right now. And then, they got a good defensive line. They have a good defense in the backfield. They still got Devin Bush too. So
yeah,
great. So, but my review is just Joe Burrow's gonna have a hell of a game on Sunday, and I can't wait. They're gonna have a fucking field day. And as much as I love my boy Trayvon Diggs, he needs to get it together before he face Chase, because he got lit the fuck up by Mike Evans.
Face Chase. I like that. Mark.
This was one of the main games I watched on Sunday during that 1:00 slate. The reason why the Bengals are so close in that game is because the Steelers' offense really couldn't do much. Their defense was the main reason why they were scoring points Sunday. So whether they stick with Mitchell or they go with Kenny Pickett, somebody got to get that offense cooking a little bit. But like they say, defense wins championships. My main takeaway from this game is rookie head coaching mistakes. The Bengals literally had the game won. It was late in the fourth. They had more than 2 minutes on the clock. So Zach Taylor could have challenged the play.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't.
Jamar Chase caught a crossing pass right on the goal line. He went out at like the half-yard line. He ran out of bounds at the half-yard line. The refs ruled it out of bounds, but every angle that you saw the replay, he had the ball in his right hand. Before he went out of bounds, that ball crossed the front of the goal line. Mm-hmm. So it should have been ruled a touchdown. Mm-hmm. But the Bengals, instead of challenging the play, went in a hurry up and tried to get off a play really quick to catch the Steelers off guard and scored. And I think if the coach had a little bit more experience, he would have known, hey, we need to challenge this, or somebody should have been in his ear telling him to challenge that play, because that literally would have won them the game.
Kind of like when Tyreek Hill caught that pass in one of the Chiefs games, but then he told Andy Reid very late that he caught it. This was like plays later. He should have had somebody in his ear, and I do remember that play that you're talking about, Mark. He crossed that line. I don't care what you say. He crossed the damn line. He broke the plane. Mm-hmm. Right. And if you want to be specific, he was on the line. So he broke the line. I mean, the ball was crossed. But that's terrible.
Baltimore, these teams know more than all of us, man. Arch enemies, Steelers, Bengals. What you think of that game? I know you probably care less about it, but what you think?
Man, at the end of the day, I'm put it like this. The Steelers won because the Bengals thought they were just going to win that little easy game and all that stuff. And the Steelers want to show off for their first game. You already know how the Steelers are. Because they saw Baltimore win, so it was like, nah, Baltimore won. We got to beat the Bengals, man. So you already know how Mike Thompson is. He ain't want to lose to the Bengals again. And then Baltimore win, and they ain't win. So you already know how how that's about to go.
I agree. The Steelers, they definitely they dug deep on this one. Man. But I mean, more of the Bengals just let them back in. But I gotta get credit, man. I agree with Philly G, man. I think Pickett should start this game. It probably would have been different because Pickett is nice, man. I'm with him. I like this guy. He's definitely the future. Would have been definitely a different score. Bengals just don't look like the Bengals. Something ain't right with the Bengals.
Not from last
I don't know what
year.
it is. No,
I think, host. I think what I think
Yes,
it is even though coaches are doing it with good intentions, like to protect the players. This goes to show like you need to have your starters out there for at least one series during preseason.
Yes, sir. Oh boy, you hit a home run on that one. The next game, the Philadelphia Eagles. They went to Ford Field and they defeated the Detroit Lions 38-35. Jalen Hurts went 18 for 32 with 243 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. There's a lot of rushing touchdowns here. Miles Sanders, Hurts. Am I saying his name right? Gaswell. I'm saying that right?
Gainwell, motherfucker.
Boston Scott. Jared Goff, 21 for 37, 2 touchdowns, 1 INT. Jamal Williams, two rushing touchdowns. Oh man, D-Rec.
Yo,
Eagles. They pulled through. It was about a thin line, but they pulled through against the Detroit Lions. What you think?
that was one hell of a game, I must say. It was one hell of a game. Even though I didn't get a chance to see it, but I did see at one point in time the Eagles was up 31-21, and I was like, okay, this shit is a wrap. And then to come to find out that the Detroit Lions didn't lay down on the Eagles. They fought hard. They gave it their best, and they pulled within to 3 points. And all they needed was like maybe one more opportunity to get a stop and get the ball back with a chance to win. I would have definitely liked to see that one. But hats off to Philly G and his birds, his eagle,
Bird game.
for doing the thing. I told you you already you took the 38 points that was supposed to be given somewhere else, but we'll leave it at that. But good. It was a good game, man. Good hard fought match. Detroit is definitely going to be one of those teams that is going to be in every game, and you got to bring it to beat them. They're not just going to lay down.
Yeah, I agree with D-Rec.
They're not laying down.
I definitely agree with D-Rec about the Lions. What you think, Baltimore? Eagles, man, they edge one out on the Lions. Think the Lions gonna be pretty tough this year?
No.
You know he don't care long. It ain't nothing about the Baltimore Ravens, so he don't care.
I'm just say this: the Eagles gonna be better than the Giants. I know that for a fact.
Finally agree on something.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see.
We're gonna see. Come on with it, young Mark.
That was a good game. I like what I saw a lot from both teams. Like D-Rex said, the Lions showed they have a lot of heart, they have a lot of grit and a lot of determination. And the fact that they put up that many points shows that they are going to be a team to mess with this season. They're not going to be a cakewalk.
Right.
I'm really happy for Jalen Hurts though, because this game showcased how far he's come as a quarterback. Like he has the ability to run, he can throw. He was throwing the open receivers, making really good passes. He can be accurate with the ball. He can protect the ball. Those are all things that bode well in his favor. So he did really good. But I got to give a special shout out to my boy Malcolm Rodriguez, man. He spied Jalen Hurts on a couple of plays and was running right there step for step with Jalen. Kept him from scoring a few times. He got blocked by Jason Kelsey, one of the best centers in the league. And Malcolm literally hip tossed him and threw him off of him and made Jason do a front flip. So shout out to Malcolm Rodriguez, former Oklahoma State linebacker. Go Colts.
Philly G, man, this is your team. You are the Eagles fan, sir. You got the dub, man. Go ahead and elaborate on that, bro.
See, I'm smiling from ear to ear.
Yes, sir.
Man, it was a hell of a game. A.J. Brown made a debut record. Most yards in his debut as an Eagle. Then we got the pick six. James Bradbury's first pick six in his career. Hell yeah.
That's very true. That's very true.
Yeah.
You did.
Stick it to you, D-Rack. You did it for us,
You
not y'all.
You welcome. You welcome.
But man, it was a good game. I give it to the Lions, man. They worried the shit out of me in that game.
I bet.
But and to some guy named Malcolm Rodriguez, I respect him because Jason Kelsey is a big motherfucker. We know that. And he's got some grit, bro. You talking about grit? About the Lions having grit? He's got grit. And since we talking about college teams too, Dickerson, Hurts, Smith, Roll Tide. Anyway, that game was just pretty good for both sides. I feel like there's an upside for the Lions despite losing to my team. They should take this game moving forward. And much like D-Rex said, I think there's going to be a lot of teams that think that they're going to steamroll them. This is not going to go that way. And honestly, I'll go as far as this. They might be fighting for the North at the end of the year. The way that they're playing, they might be fighting for the North.
They play the Redskins next.
Oh, well,
or the Commanders.
I hope they destroy the shit out of them commie bastards. But I'm also say for my Eagles, of course, you know, it's great upside for us. It ain't got to be pretty. As long as we get the W, I don't care. We all we got, we all we need. Why Eagles 5, man?
There you go, baby. I agree with you on that one. Next game, we got the Miami Dolphins just put a whooping on the New England Patriots, 20-7. Mac Jones, man, 21 for 30, 213 yards, one touchdown, one interception. Tua, 23 for 33. Both Alabama quarterbacks here. 270 on 270 yards passing with one touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 8 receptions for 94 yards, man. The Dolphins, ladies and gentlemen, destroyed the Patriots 20-7 in an AFC East division game. Philly G.
Man, I saw that score. I said, God damn, what happened? And then I saw the highlights. I was like, oh, Tua and Waddle happened along with Tyreek Hill. And I believe Miami's defense was just in Mac's face. Like, damn, your breath stink. Nobody want to smell that. But nah, I feel like for the Patriots, they're trying to find themselves still without Tom Brady and Gronk. I don't really have much to say about the Patriots except that, but the next game is against the Steelers. Good luck in that game. For Miami, who do they play next?
The Dolphins. That's a good question, sir.
I got you.
Okay.
Next up,
the Dolphins schedule. They got Baltimore.
No, they got Baltimore. 1:00.
Oh, okay.
Baltimore,
and that's in Baltimore. That's
yes, sir.
The revenge.
I'm gonna be real with you. That's gonna be a good game.
It's gonna be a good one.
It's gonna be a good
game.
But I'll say that review
due to the game. Due to the game, say he wants some tuna fish.
Look, I'm gonna try to be as respectful as I can for what I'm about to say.
Okay.
I think Miami could pull it off
against the Ravens.
Yes,
we'll see.
It won't be 20-7. If I'm gonna predict something, 30-24. The last play will be a pick that'll end the game, and Miami's gonna get it.
You hold that thought for Saturday.
I'm a hope.
Yeah, you hold that thought because we're gonna see about that.
For Miami moving forward, take this W because it's been a while since they really beat that team like that. Take this W, celebrate in it, practice, and get ready for the Ravens.
Okay.
What you think, D-Rick?
What do you think, D-Ray?
First off, I'm actually a little mad because I did pick the Patriots to win that game,
Yeah.
and it looked like they didn't show up. And secondly, I hope Mac Jones is okay because I did hear he did suffer a back injury in that game, so he probably gonna sit down for a while
Okay.
just to rest that back up. But
I'm gonna go get Jimmy G again.
to hear the stat line of Tua, I mean he pretty much came out and said a lot of y'all think that I can't throw the ball, and I was slinging that ball all across the yard and hitting my receivers, and you know what I mean. He had what 270 something yards in the air.
Who's that, Tua?
Yeah, Tua.
Yeah, 270.
He threw 270, and he was what 20. What was his passes again?
23 for 33.
He only missed 10 passes.
Exactly.
Yep.
It's not bad for Tua.
He showed y'all as y'all been saying, roll tide.
Roll Tide.
Yeah,
Second and
He showed
26.
y'all like yo, I can pass the ball. I can play the quarterback position, and you know what I mean, throw the ball. Great game for Miami. Good boost. You got the first win in the division over a division rival. Like Miami might be there at the end of the year, boy.
Yeah.
They might be right behind Buffalo looking for that top seed
Could.
I can't wait for
in the
that first
East.
game.
They might be there. And for the Patriots, they need to go back to square one and regroup because Bill Belichick haven't had any great success since Tom Brady has left. He is under 500. I read since Tom Brady has left, he is under 500 in wins and losses. He is under 500.
So I'm gonna say this right
So
now for any Patriot fans watching. You know who the fuck was winning those rings. Then you know who's winning those games. It was the man on the field. You can coach a good game all day long, but if you ain't got no player to lead the charge, you got nothing.
It's very true.
that is true.
Need that
It is
quarterback.
true.
What you
It
think,
is
Mark?
true.
That game was it went a lot like how I expected it. Miami always plays New England tough when it's in Miami. And my concerns about the Patriots offense were confirmed. It's a serious and obvious lack of an offensive mind on that staff. The offense was very vanilla. They ran a lot of the same plays multiple times. They seem to have no game plan, no creativity at all on offense. The Dolphins' defense was getting to Mac Jones. My man Emmanuel Agba, Oklahoma State alumni, sacked him, had 3 tackles for loss in that game. Yeah, I think I somewhat disagree with Philly G and D-Rec in the sense of the problem with the Patriots right now isn't so much a lack of quarterback or a Bill Belichick thing. It's literally because Bill Belichick has no offensive mind on his staff to nurture that young talent in Mac Jones.
Very true.
Honestly, I'm surprised after Josh McDaniels left, he didn't try to make a call to Alabama to get Bill O'Brien back up there with him.
Very true
Or
again.
go to somebody else's staff and get a proven offensive guru somewhere in the building, because when you got a young quarterback, you really can't have a former special teams coordinator and defensive coordinator calling plays with the offense.
Big facts.
You can't do that in the NFL.
Hey, listen. Look at the job the motherfucker did when he was with the damn Giants.
I knew it was coming.
Okay? That says a lot.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Joe Judge.
Oh, Joe. You know where he from, don't you?
I don't give a damn where he from. He fucked up the damn Giants last year. Shit. Glad his ass and sent his ass back to New England. Fuck out of here.
I agree with what Mark was saying. Like, I wouldn't be mad if he called Bill. We would have to figure our shit out on the Tide's end, but saving the street is long as fuck. So if he was to call Bill, I wouldn't be mad at that.
I don't think Bill will leave this late into the season though.
Oh damn!
Me personally.
What about this next game, man? The Cleveland Browns. They went to Charlotte and they defeated the Carolina Panthers 26-24 in Baker Mayfield's Carolina Panthers debut. Jacoby Brissett went 18 for 34. No, 18 for 34. 147 yards, 1 touchdown. Kareem Hunt, 11 carries for 46 yards and a touchdown. Amari Cooper, 3 catches for only 17 yards.
I'm dropping stats in fantasy.
Christian McCaffrey, 10 carries, 33 yards and a touchdown. Baker Mayfield in his debut, 16 for 27, 235 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. And good old Robbie Anderson, man, he had 5 receptions for 102 yards. He got off. Robbie Anderson did. He got off. I'm not a big fan of Robbie Anderson, but Billy G. Baker Mayfield, man, he couldn't get the revenge he wanted against his former team. What'd you make of this game?
I think both sides should take this as a good thing. Baker played his ass off. I know it's against his old team, but if he thinks like this, every team is the Browns that he plays this year, I think that they could be a threat in the NFC South. For the Browns, I mean, it's the Browns, but Jacoby motherfucking Brissett. We've seen him lead the Colts team to a good record, and I believe he did it twice, right?
I like him. I like Brissett.
I've always liked him too.
Yeah, I like him.
And I feel like the Browns got something good. I'm going to say it now. Fuck Deshaun Watson. If he's looking good by the time Deshaun Watson's able to come back,
absolutely.
Deshaun just going to have to take a back seat to that.
Absolutely. Absolutely agree.
So, the Browns got good upside.
Word. What you think, D-Rec? Carolina, right?
It's Carolina.
I don't watch Carolina, bro.
It's Carolina. What the hell can you expect? Y'all in North Carolina right now. Y'all don't even watch them.
No.
I saw a glimpse of it.
I mean,
no, I don't watch Carolina games.
It was a pretty good game, close game, nail biter. But
I can't do Carolina, bro. They are one of the most boring teams I ever seen.
The only way I watch the Panthers is if they play my bird.
I agree. They play my team. That's about all the time.
I'm glad I didn't see that game. But shout out to Nick Chubb. Shout out to Nick. Oh, I'm gonna watch it this Sunday, 1 o'clock.
Of course.
The only time I got to watch them is Sunday, 1 o'clock when we kick their ass again. But shout out to Nick Chubb for 141 on the ground. He was a horse.
Yeah, he
couldn't stop that man.
That's very true.
He was. I truly agree with Philly G. If Brissett is carrying the ship for the next 10 games because Deshaun Watson is suspended for the first 11, if he carrying the ship, hey Deshaun, you're gonna have to sit down for the next 6 games, bro. You just gonna have to sit down for a year.
They ain't really got no choice. They ain't really got no choice because Case Keenum is next up.
You definitely don't want to mess up the
chemistry.
Chemistry with the team if he builds that over the first 11 games and they win some and they lose some, but they still got that chemistry together.
Right.
You don't want that. You don't want them to come in and then try to get a whole new quarterback that you got to try to learn and where to be at so he can throw you the ball. You don't want to do that. So hopefully, shout out to Brissett doing his thing, and he walked out of North Cacia back with a dub.
He got the dub. That's for sure. That's most important. Ms. Ark.
It threw me off for a second. I'm like, who the fuck is that? And then
I'm laughing at what the VP said. He's like, that means like I really got to talk about this game.
Yeah.
not even that because I
Fell
picked
asleep.
Carolina to win that game.
Bro, what is
But
up with your picks, man?
hey man, Baker Mayfield, bro. I'm a fan of Baker, but continuing the trend from the last game that we talked about, former Giants head coaches trying to call offense for a team just ain't working out. The Panthers were ice cold on offense the first three quarters. It didn't get hot until the end of the fourth, and it was too little, too late. If they can avoid a slow start on offense and score some more points, they'll be all right. But you can't score 7 points in three quarters and expect to win in the NFL.
Very true.
Your defense has to carry that load.
Wait. The Carolina got Ben McAdoodle.
Yeah, he's the offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah. You should call back North Turner.
Did you say Ben McAdoodle? I never heard that.
You should call back North Turner. All right.
North Turner, that dude though. North Turner was the coach for the Chargers back in San Diego.
He was our coach too.
Shit, really?
Yeah.
He's I've always liked North. Like,
he ain't do shit with us. Nothing.
He didn't give a fuck. When he went to the Chargers,
nothing.
He had a job.
North Turner's our offensive guru, man. He just, of course, he just super smart when it comes to offense. Head coach, nah, not good at all.
His son's the OC in Washington now.
Facts.
Really?
Yeah. Next game, ending in a tie. Indianapolis Colts, 20-20. And the Houston Texans. That was surprising. This is Matt Ryan's debut, man. He went 32 for 50 with 352 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 INT. Pittman, 9 receptions, 121 yards and a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 31 carries for 161 yards. That dude, 8. Of course, it's the Texans, though, but, it be what it is. Davis Mills, 23 for 37, 240 yards, 2 touchdowns. O.J. Howard, 2 receptions, 38 yards, and 2 touchdowns. OJ 8 too. OJ 8. Ain't really much to talk about on this game. It was a tie. So
OJ Howard should have been with the New York Football Giants. You should have swiped his ass up.
Yeah, you should have.
I got a comment on this game.
We got
yes, sir. You got a comment on this?
Yes, sir. I do. So you called it surprising. This was not surprising for me. When we did the predictions on Saturday, I predicted the Texans were not going to be a team to sleep on. They literally dominated that game, and at one point were up 20-3, and just forgot how to play offense.
He said forgot.
And
they gave us 17 unanswered points.
They did. And the crazy part about it was I had also accurately predicted Matt Ryan and the Colts offense are going to have some woes because they just didn't seem quite on the same pace during the preseason when I saw them. So I accurately predicted the game. I just thought that the Texans were going to at least kick a field goal or something to try to win the game. But please don't sleep on Houston, man. People want to put them in rebuild mode, but they got some dogs down there in H-Town, so they're not going to be a team to sleep on.
I'm all about the rebuild.
Get some dogs.
I got a little comment to say about that game.
Okay.
I'm a little pissed off because I picked the goddamn Colts to win that damn game.
Okay. You got Screeching Hope.
Yeah. But honestly, really, Matt Ryan threw the ball 50 goddamn times. Good Lord.
Jesus Christ.
They were feeding what's his name? And he was getting carries, but he just wasn't getting any yards. The Texans defense was stopping him. It wasn't so Jonathan Taylor. It wasn't until later in the game that he started to get going.
What the fuck you doing?
During the first three quarters, man, Indy's offense wasn't doing nothing.
What the fuck was he doing? A wheel route every time? Jesus
Christ. Like it, right? Yeah, he ate.
He finished with 161 yards.
Yes, sir.
Rushing.
Yeah, and a majority of it came in the fourth quarter.
Right there.
Oh,
okay.
And what was the story?
That's the man right there.
20-20.
Bullshit.
Houston was up 20-3 and
they
gave up
play
17
week 2 as a consolation. Like, no, man, they should have 19 games on their schedule after that bullshit. Can you imagine paying a ticket for that?
The Texans, they got the Broncos. They got the Broncos next.
The who?
The Broncos.
Oh, the ones that lost last night to the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, the Broncos. And then
Listen, I ain't mad. But to
They
review
lost.
this,
They lost to Geno.
the Geno.
Geno motherfucking Smith.
Jawbreaker. And the Colts got the Jaguars in the division game, AFC South division
That's
game.
gonna be good. I got the Jags winning that game though. I
We
don't know
will
about
see.
the goddamn ball 50 times, but Jesus Christ.
This
But
next
going
game.
back to this Colts Texans game for my review, I'll make it quick.
Okay.
For it to end 20-20 is kind of disappointing to me.
Yeah.
I don't know where you go from there. We've been doing wins and losses up to this point, but I would say both teams should just reflect.
Yeah.
What did you do wrong? What didn't work?
Yeah, you go back to the woodshed.
Matt's
Figure
getting
out what's
older.
going on.
He can still sling the rock, but Matt's getting older. He ain't got no damn business throwing the ball 50 times. That's just
I agree with that.
bullshit.
I agree with that.
It was all he had, all he could do, man. Jonathan Taylor won't get no yards.
That's Frank Wright anyway. Frank Wright, get a good quarterback, he gonna throw it. That's for sure.
I know.
Exactly.
Flea flicker. Flea
word. Man, he will throw it. He ain't scared either.
No.
The next game I watched, personally, started out real slow, but at the end it got better. New Orleans Saints, they took on the Atlanta Falcons and they defeated the Falcons 27-26. Man, the Falcons, they was doing good. They was in a driver's seat, and then all of a sudden, like they normally do and known for, they choke.
What was the score when they choked?
Man, at one time they was up 20-7.
Oh my God.
It was up 20-7. But
28-3 was bad enough, but now
Jameis, I gotta get to it. It's like Jameis, he had to get in rhythm and he had to get a little heated up. Second, I said start in the third quarter. Man, he did good. He finished 23 for 34 with 269 yards and 2 touchdowns. Taysom Hill 4 carries, 81 yards and a touchdown. Michael Thomas, who got off, bro. 5 receptions.
He was the turning point.
He was the turning point. 5 receptions with 57 yards and 2 touchdowns. Marcus Mariota, 20 for 33 with 215 yards, and Cordell Patterson, 22 carries for 120. He had a decent game. Cordell did.
So he threw the ball to Thomas in short field situations.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't really long balls like that, but man, Winston threw. Well, he threw one of Michael Thomas, Mark. You know what I'm talking about. He caught it. It's kind of like a one-hand grab, almost. Like I was like, whoa. I said, Mike, yeah, he redeemed himself.
He showed up big time.
Yeah, he's back.
Fourth.
That's a fact. He's back.
Not to backtrack, but since we're talking about like great catches, the Steelers game, there was that one catch that kept them in the game at the end. It was like the last drive leading up to that field goal where dude caught it on the sideline and just kept tapping his toes going out, and they called it an incomplete pass, but reviewed it and it was a completed pass. Check that one out. But shit, this is crazy. The damn Falcons.
D-Rec, I know your ass ain't sleep.
I feel shocked.
Nope, I ain't sleep.
What you think?
But
on the Saints,
I feel shocked.
That was a good game, bro. It got better.
Shout out to the Saints. I picked them to win that game. If you really look at this first week of the NFL, there wasn't really too many blowout wins. There was quite a few tooth and nail biters where you gotta win by the skin of your teeth, as I know. I know. But that Saints game was a game. And hopefully Atlanta take that game and move forward and be like, hey, we're gonna be in a couple of games like this and we're not gonna lay down. We're just gonna give it our all and fight. We're gonna fight for 60 minutes. If we go to overtime, we're gonna fight there too. And I kind of actually noticed that they changed the overtime rule to where they play the full overtime out now. It's not just It's not.
Buffalo
Yeah,
changed everything, bro.
it's not each team get one possession, and if nobody score, game ends in a tie. It's like you just go that. I actually like that to give the teams a lot more opportunities to try to win,
Thank you, Buffalo
rather than
Bills.
Side note about that.
rather than just giving one team whoever scored the first touchdown game
Right.
over. Like, nah, give. I
Actually,
like that. I like that
actually,
rule change. Thanks to the Buffalo Bills.
We can
Right.
thank Texas and
actually about that.
LSU for that.
About that overtime rule, the augmented one with the Bills had gotten changed. That doesn't go into effect until the playoffs. The current regular season overtime rule is still the same as it has been the last couple of years. If the first team scores a field goal, other team is a possession. But if the first team gets a touchdown, the game's over with. That's still in play for the regular season. The Bills rule doesn't take place until the playoffs. Just for clarity.
Josh Allen rule.
Josh Allen rule. Oh, Drew to the game.
The jar.
The jaw. All right, man. Oh, speaking of D-Rex said it wasn't too much of defeat. This one was big. Baltimore Ravens. They
Oh yeah, I'm
squashed
sorry.
the New
I
York
forgot about that
Jets
one.
24-9.
Yeah,
This was Joe Flacco's first time facing his former team of the season. Lamar Jackson, 17 for 30, 213 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 INT. Flacco went 37 for 59 with 307 and a touchdown and an interception. He did.
Wait. I'll lead this one off. Hold the hell up. 37 old ass Joe Flacco threw the ball damn near 60 fucking times.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. These old ass.
What? I mean,
That's a call for help.
Wait a minute. You like Joe Flacco? You like Joe Flacco ain't got it though. What you mean? Just do one Super Bowl.
I mean, shit.
He had
He
to
ain't
show
got nothing there to throw it to.
It's true.
Obviously, the offense can't do shit. The defense wasn't really clicking. I mean, shit. They Baltimore came to New York, and Jets only kicked 3 field goals, or they probably had one field goal, and they probably scored a touchdown, and then that was it. But moving along, ain't really much to say about the Jets. But I want to say this: I was truly impressed with the bomb that Lamar Jackson threw for that touchdown. I was impressed with that one. He launched that bitch for about 65. I think it was 65-yard touchdown he threw.
Lamar just proving a point, man. He proving a point.
I'm trying to tell with no contract, bro. Y'all gonna give me some money, bro.
It's kind of
Y'all
like
need me. They drew
that,
to the game. Drew to the game, man. Pay that man. Pay Lamar. He did his thing. 3 touchdowns, no INTs. He did all around performance from him. Great. Albeit the fucking Jets. It was a warm. That was a warm up for him. That was a warm up.
Come on, Philly G.
Man, I'm gonna just keep playing it simple. The Ravens did what everybody expected them to do. The Jets are, like I said before, you gotta wait till week 5 to see what you look like.
Everybody shit on the Jets.
But look, you gotta wait till week 5 to see where you're at. Because if Jimmy G's fucking market, you gotta take him. If y'all if they're 0-5 by then,
the Jets.
Yeah, if they're 0-5 by then, and Jimmy G is still on the market, you need to go and get him. Seriously.
I agree with you.
I don't care when Zach Wilson comes back. I don't. You need to spend some money.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like they ain't have no money to spend.
Facts.
And I'm actually changing how I felt before the season started. But yeah, at this point, just go get Jimmy G.
Okay. Young Mark.
That game wasn't as impressive on Baltimore's end as I thought it was going to be. Give some credit to the Jets. Their defense kept them in that game. Their offense just couldn't do anything with the ball when they had it. But Baltimore only scored multiple times in the third quarter. They had 14 points in the third. Other than that, they only had like a field goal the rest of the game. Like it was
Yeah, when they
very
got in
low
the red
scoring for
zone.
them.
Absolutely.
So
Right,
that's
right, right, right.
Um,
get out of hand
so
as it should.
yeah, I give credit to the Jets, at least on the defensive side of the ball. They did their part. Offense just couldn't get anything going really, but yeah, I expected more out of Baltimore.
Yeah,
It
I
wasn't
did too.
as dominating as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you on that. Maybe next game they play the Dolphins. We'll see. We will see. Due to the game, boy, I know he like. I'm ready for them Dolphins. You ready?
That's gonna be
Next,
a good game, man.
that's gonna be a good game. We got the Washington Commanders. They defeated the Jacksonville Jaguars 28-22. Oh, Clever Trevor, 24 for 42, 275 yards and a touchdown and interception. Let's see here. The
Sunshine.
Carson Wentz. Sunshine from remember
Remember the
Titan.
Titans.
Carson Wentz, 27 for 41, 313 yards, 4 touchdowns.
Dang.
And 2 INTs, and McLaurin had 2 catches for 58 yards and a touchdown himself. Man, Carson Wentz went off, bro. Carson Wentz went off. Make some of this, Philly G. Oh, look, Mark. Go ahead, Mark. We'll start with you, Mark.
Carson did not go off. Do not believe that lie. Their offense was doing diddly poo squat most of that game. He only got hot in the fourth quarter. At one point, they were down 20-14 to the
Mark,
Jags.
you gotta be careful. Christmas holidays.
You're right. You're right. But to Carson's credit, he got hot when his team needed him. So he pulled it through for him in the fourth. But I wouldn't say this game he went off on.
Yeah, be careful, bro. You gonna get a number of pass socks for Christmas.
Right.
D-Rec.
Save the best for last. Yeah, go to D-Rec.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I wasn't really impressed from that game. I didn't even see it.
I didn't see it.
I mean, I did pick the Jaguars in the upset, because they on the uprise coming up, but that game didn't impress me not one bit. Carson Wentz had whatever you said, his little fourth quarter comeback to put the team on his back, no problem, but he's still gonna end up being Carson Wentz. And I'm not worried about the Deadskins or the Commanders, whatever the hell they want to be called. Nobody cares about them. Yeah, that's about it, bro.
James Davis. Y'all still Mahomes. Y'all still think Mahomes needs Tariq?
Nope.
He clicking so far.
After the first game, no.
He was clicking on all cylinders with who he got. But shout out to James Davis in the live chat.
He ain't lying. I don't know, man. He clicking right now, so we'll see about that, there, Mr. Davis. We'll see about that. Did I get? Oh, go ahead, Philly G. My bad, Philly G, Philly G's.
Good, bro. It's just that we're still talking about this bitch named Carson Wentz.
Oh, I see some feelings behind this here.
Somebody feels some type of way.
You ain't kidding.
Speak on it. Feelings for you.
Speak on it, brother.
As Mark said, he did not go off in this game. The last time he went off was the year we won the Super Bowl. We beat the shit out of the goddamn Denver Broncos when we scored over 50 points to the point where we didn't have any fireworks to go off because we scored so much. Oof. Look that up. Now,
that's what's up.
It was Wentz versus Doug Peterson. I don't know if anybody pointed that out. I saw highlights from the game. I did not like it. And as D-Rex said, he is going to end up being Wentz with INT at the end of his name. When he sees Philly and after this week coming up, he's going to catch hell. Damn. I will say this. He will be 2-0 going into that game, but he's going to catch hell in that goddamn game.
I agree with you.
And it's going to be some players that probably didn't like him, you know, the unanimous ones that were talking shit about him in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're going to show off in that game.
Who they play next?
They play
Washington.
I don't know who they play. Who they play? They play
Washington.
us the week
They play
after.
the Lions. They play the Lions.
Yeah, Washington plays the Lions.
Okay. I take back what I said.
I know we got to save it till Saturday, but I think the Lions going to sneak that one.
We'll
as
see.
he says, as Mark says all the time, I don't want to say it, but he did respect me on Saturday. Go Pokes. I'm going to go with Rodriguez and them boys. That's his name, right? Rodriguez?
And the Lions.
I'm going to go with he going to be tossing that 6-foot son of a bitch around. And I'm going to predict the score. It might be 40-10 Lions on some shit.
God.
I think
Lord.
it's going to be 4 picks thrown by Carson because he can't read.
Good Lord.
And they're going to need some thinking going into that division game. I'm not talking crazy. I'm talking real shit. It's going to be like 40% in the game. He's going to know Rodriguez's name after that game.
If Jacksonville's defense is able to go off a little bit on Carson, Detroit's defense definitely can.
You tear him to shreds. Like I said before, as a quarterback, you got to get the ball to your receivers, but you got to be able to do that. You know, I'm going to catch the ball and run down the field. You got to catch the ball first. As John Madden, may God rest his soul, would say. He put too much mustard on him. He's thinking about going where he's going instead of catching the ball.
Boom.
Miss
old Madden, man. Shout out to old John Madden, the Hall of Famer.
Philadelphia Eagle, by the way.
Well, please.
Duh.
Next game, man, we have a murder here. We have
oh Lord,
the Minnesota Vikings. They destroyed Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers 23-7. Aaron Rodgers, man, he was 22 for 34 with 195 yards and an interception.
Stay on the track where you at.
Aaron Jones, 5 carries for 49 yards. A.J. Dillon, 10 carries for 45 yards and a touchdown. Kirk Cousins, 23 for 32. 277 yards, 2 touchdowns. Dalvin Cook, 20 carries for 90 yards. And the man with the plan, Justin Jefferson, 9 receptions for 184 yards and 2 touchdowns.
And he was targeted 11 times.
Yeah. 1 touchdown, I'm sorry. Yep, Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson is the truth, bro. Justin Jefferson is the best wide receiver in the game to be, bro. He's my favorite wide receiver. Hands down. You let the Lions score with 20 in the game, you definitely should lose.
And we still won this.
Ooh, shots at Philly D. Shots
I don't care what nobody say.
D.
I think Justin Jefferson is the best. Yes, sir. Hands
down
there, Mr.
Put
Davis.
your hands on me now. Go to sleep later. We will show you who the fuck we are on Monday.
We'll see. You got the Vikings, bro, so good luck to that.
We will show you, I mark my words, no pun intended. We will show you who the fuck we are on Monday.
You better put your chest out on that. D-Rec, make something of the Vikings and the Packers.
First off, Uncle Stepdaddy, you shouldn't be talking too much because you only did score 1 touchdown. And I gotta agree with it. Vikings is for real. They gonna be a tough team this year. Old First Cousins did his thing, 277 yards in the air, 2 touchdowns, no INTs. JJ Justin Jefferson, he is the truth. He had more receiving yards than the Green Bay Packers had as a whole team. Mm-hmm. That's bad. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Aaron Rodgers, you are seeing and living life of what it is without number 17, who crossed over to the dark side, who did score a touchdown and was their best wide receiver. He had 141 yards in his debut with the Men in Black.
That autumn wins.
Did his thing. So it's going to be a long season for Aaron Rodgers and his rookie wide receivers. It's going to be a long season. And I got a funny feeling, old Viking time. Shout out to OGQ, Q Diggity Dog. They gonna take that division.
Host, why you do it? Why you do it to him, host?
That's too bad. Yeah, you ain't lying, bro. You gotta bring a couple ACLs and a couple wheelchairs and a couple doctors and your insurance. You better bring your insurance card. I'm trying to tell you. That's a fact. Philly G, come on with it.
You know how I feel about them bitches.
Come on with it.
Fucking purple man eaters or whatever the fuck their name was.
They're very good though.
They got a great team. Outside of Monday, I think they have good upside. It's gonna be a clash on Monday. We're gonna see offenses. It's probably gonna be the most highest scoring game this season. I'm gonna be real.
No.
Past game, what they did to Green Bay Packers.
That's gonna be their highest score.
Yeah.
Yeah, you deserve one. Nah, he deserved that one. No, bro. Not 23 points.
Game of the league this year.
Oh man, no, bro. Come on, Philly.
You asked me for my opinion. Did you not?
Yeah, but that one right there, bro. You stuck out there in left field like Willie Mays, bro. You out there center field by yourself on that one. Good Lord. No, bro, they're gonna score more than that. Come on, it's the Vikings, bro. They nice.
No, I didn't say 23. I said it's gonna be the highest scoring game.
You don't know. You got a Monday, so you better bring it.
38 to 35 game with the damn Detroit Lions. I can see us going past that with the damn Vikings. But if I'm being biased, being an Eagles fan that I am, I think that we won't put up 30, but we'll probably win like 28 to 13.
Why are you on the predictions?
I'm sorry, bro.
He's excited, ladies and gentlemen. He is excited.
Is in the air.
He is excited. You just better bring it Monday.
The Vikings got good upside. They're going to be a great team. They are going to be, I agree with D-Red, they're going to be one of those teams that fight for the North.
Yeah.
Green Bay is only the first week. But if you're 0-2 after this upcoming week, you need to think about what's going on.
Facts.
And I feel like they didn't run the ball much, or they couldn't run the ball on that defensive line. Vikings got a good defensive line. They got a good defense, period. They got a great offense with Justin Jefferson. Kirk Cousins is being Kirk Cousins. You know, so.
That's very true. Mark, make some of it.
I'm going to keep my response short and sweet. The Minnesota Vikings woke up Sunday and said, new offense. Who this? That's all
Facts.
I got.
Facts. Facts. New offense, new direction. I agree with that one. Ooh, next game. The New York Giants defeated the Tennessee Titans 21-20 in a thriller. Daniel Jones, 17 for 21 with 188 yards and 2 touchdowns. Saquon Barkley, 18 carries for 164 yards and a touchdown. Ryan Tannehill, he went 20 for 33 with 266 yards, 2 touchdowns. The King, Derrick Henry, 21 carries for 82 yards. Saquon Barkley's back. In a good game. That's good. That's damn good.
I'll go ahead and
I get to you, D-Rec. Go ahead, Philly G. Yo, what up, GT?
I'm gonna be honest, y'all shocked me.
GC, what up, baby?
Because I believe weren't they losing that
what
game
up, baby?
20-0, or was it 20-7 that y'all were losing?
No, we was down 13-0.
Oh damn! Because like that's insane, bro. It's the fucking Titans. I would expect them to run the ball, but it seems like they couldn't run the ball. 82 yards for Derrick Henry. You know that's bad. That's in my opinion. That's bad.
It's called shutdown.
As I said earlier, Saquon Barkley is back.
Yeah.
And it's coming from a diehard Eagles fan who likes him. He went to Penn State. He runs hard. He's a big dude.
Facts, GC.
Y'all.
Oh yes.
I said it earlier before the season started. Y'all could possibly win this fucking division.
Who, the Giants?
Yes,
I mean,
they could possibly do it. It's something that's telling me like they're gonna be up there.
okay.
Us and the Giants this year. I'm calling it us and the Giants this year, man.
Okay, I feel you, baby. Mark.
That game was it was interesting to say the least. The Titans had flashes on offense, but for the most part looked kind of rusty. Like, the starters are still trying to get into the groove of things. Hence, again, why I say you need at least one series in preseason. But the interesting point in this game for me was late in the game, Daniel Jones threw an interception in the end zone. This was like late in the fourth quarter. And Fox's cameras caught him on the sideline getting cussed out by the head coach, Brian DeBall. Brian DeBall was going into that man, like getting real animated, chewing him out. I'm like, oh, man, same old Giants. Should we go again? When Daniel Jones got another chance, he went out there and led them on a game-winning drive and proved a lot of people wrong. And I think that chewing out on the sideline was the turning point for that. And I think the Giants are genuinely headed in a good direction with this new coach. They may still be in the quarterback market next year, but I think they got a good coach.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so. D-Rec, man, you're a New York Giant fan. We're gonna wrap this one up.
Oh man. It did my heart so good to see Saquon Barkley break off that 68-yard. And the offensive line actually made a hole for him to run. He did his he came the ball like he was saying in the all season, like, I'm just coming the ball. I'm not worrying about what the naysayers are saying, that I'm washed up. I'm not him no more. I can't do. I'm just going to prove it. And 164 yards on the ground with a touchdown, 9.1 yards per carry, average. He came the ball. He put the team on his back and was like, "Yo, we're not losing this game. We're not starting out like we usually do for the last 6 years of 0-1 losing the opener. No." Put the team on his back, and it was also a great sighting to see Sterling Shepard out there with the boys, and he actually caught a touchdown. It was I think that was for 68-yard pass he caught.
Mm-hmm.
And it did the city of New York, the Giants fans, a great deal to see us actually not give up down 13 at the half. We didn't tuck our tail. We just said, fuck it. We're going to fight. We're going to battle. Mm-hmm. It was great to see that they held Derrick Henry to under 100 yards. I thought he was going to run wreck shop all over us, but our defense did the thing. Shut them down.
That's what's up, man.
Shout out to Tate Crowder for that good hit, get him off his feet and hit him on his ass. Shout out to Tate Crowder for that.
That's a fact.
But all in all, I agree with Young Mark. We got a legit head coach that knows what he's doing. He took gambles, because he gambled with that 2-point conversion. He actually took that gamble instead of taking the extra point. He gambled and was like, "Nah, I'm not playing for no extra point. I'm not playing for overtime. We going battle. I'm going for the win. And if we would have lost, hey, I still would have gave that man respects for taking that 2-point conversion and converting it with Saquon. And that boy has some fire in his belly. I feel sorry for Carolina Panthers next week. This Sunday. I feel sorry for them.
We will see, and congratulations to the New York Giants. We're going 1-0. It's been a long time.
Lord, who you telling?
Next game, we had the Los Angeles Chargers. Man, they defeated the Las Vegas Raiders 24-19. Derek Carr. Derek Carr he was 22 for 37 with 295 yards and 3 interceptions. Devontae Adams, 10 receptions with 141 yards and a touchdown. Justin Herbert, he was 26 for 34 with 279 yards and 3 touchdowns. There you go with that bull. That's how Come on, Philly G.
Yo. I'm trying to trade. Yo, I'm gonna be real though. All jokes aside, y'all played a hell of a game. Y'all have great upside, and y'all proved me wrong in the first week. I think that the Raiders could be fighting for that division at the end of the year. Chargers, I think that they could be fighting for the division at the end of the year. I think who's going to be at the bottom of the barrel is the Denver Broncos, but I'm not going off subject here. I'm going to stay on subject. Y'all going to be all right. Y'all had a hell of a game, bro, and I salute y'all. Tip of the cap. You know, y'all played a hell of a game. Y'all got good upside. Derek Carr, he's all right. He got his brother back. So.
Okay. Appreciate that, Philly G. D-Rec.
Respectful.
Nah, you good, bro.
I'm gonna keep it nice, short, and sweet, because
please,
it classic divisional game. Classic.
Very good. I totally agree.
Classic divisional game. Both teams fought hard, and hey, shout out to the Chargers for getting the win. The Raiders didn't give up. They was right there on their neck. And it's going to be like that for the rest of the season between both teams.
If Derek Carr had one last chance on that play, it was going to be slung all the way across the field to Devontae Adams.
Wait a minute, GC. Good you was losing to the Falcons, bro.
That's true.
That's not get it twisted, bro. You were losing to the Falcons. That's okay. But Young Mark, man, our boys didn't win, man. What you gonna make of it?
First of all, to my New Orleans brother GC, save all your talk for later on in the season. We come to New Orleans and play all head to head. Y'all ain't beat us since Bush was in office, all right? Go ahead and get that mess out.
Las Vegas. Go to sleep later. Las Vegas Saints. We own them.
So my reflection on the game. Again, I emphasize one more time, the starters need at least one series in the preseason to get used to the offense in a game situation and to get things in order. For this is the second year in a row, we go to the opener. Offense has an incredibly slow start. Derek stares down one receiver the whole play. Our offensive line, we had like 3 different combinations of offensive line in the game. We lost our center. Cornerbacks are getting beat, except for Nate Hobbs. Nate Hobbs had a career game, but we had no help on the back end. Our offensive line was struggling, and DC just did not have a good game at all. I'm hopeful that we can turn it around, but in all seriousness, though, we need to get the right side of our offensive line fixed as soon as possible, because a lot of the teams that we play, a lot of them specialize in defensive line. So if we can't get that in order, it's going to be a long season for the silver and black.
I agree.
Y'all should have traded picks for Neal. Y'all would have been straight.
Derek Carr.
No picks to trade, bro. They all went to Devontae.
Derek Carr he just had a bad game. I mean, I'd rather him have a bad game now than later.
Yeah.
I mean, we played a good Chargers team, man, and shout out to the Chargers, man. And Ace, you probably watching this show. Good old Ace. Shout out to you, man. Respect to the Chargers. One team I do respect in that division is the Los Angeles Chargers. Again, Derek Carr, he threw 3 interceptions, but we only lost by 5 points. I'm okay with that. And like Mark said, we really need help on that offensive line, especially on the right side. Definitely. Leatherwood didn't cut it out for us. So, but I believe Mickey D's, Josh McDaniels, I believe he's going to go to the woodshed and they're going to figure things out. We got a good staff that knows talent and sees talent. So I trust the staff. I trust the staff to come through for us and give us what we need, the offensive line.
That's all you can do, brother. Because I feel like we in the same boat on the Eagle side.
Yeah. Same way.
We got AJ Brown. We got a staff that knows what they're doing. We're gonna be all right.
Yeah. Respect to the Chargers. They beat us, and I got Raider fans on. They just going. Just keep calm, man. We do this every year with the Chargers. They beat us first, we beat them second. It's been going on for the past 20 years. They beat us first, we beat them second. I mean, it happens like that.
Y'all might sweep. Like I said, Denver's not doing nothing. I don't feel like they are. They'll be average at best. I know it's the first week, but I feel like if they play like this, move forward, they're gonna be average.
That's another thing. I mean, you just can't sleep on nobody.
I'll be surprised if y'all sleep Chiefs this year. Y'all gonna be all right.
Oh yeah, I'm ready for that one for sure. Speaking of that, we got the Kansas City Chiefs. Man, they defeated the Arizona Cardinals with a whopping score of 44-21. Pat Mahomes, I've been nice. Pat Mahomes, 30 for 39 with 360 yards and 5 touchdowns. Travis Kelce, eight receptions for 121 yards and a touchdown. And Kyler Murray, 22 for 34, 193 yards, 2 touchdowns. Go ahead, Philly G.
I watched that game from beginning to when they cut it off. They went to a more competitive game. That shit was just disrespectful.
Yeah, it was.
Also, like I said before, giving Kyler Murray that money, you can't play like this. Not just him on the field, but them as a whole just did not play.
Mm-hmm.
Outplayed them on every aspect of the game. You had Patrick Mahomes just doing what Patrick Mahomes does.
Very true.
He doesn't have Tyreek, but he has Kelce. He's just throwing it up there and fuck it. Kelsey's got to be down there somewhere. He's got wide receivers as well. But for the Cardinals, moving forward, I'm going to keep this simple and short. They just need to play better.
Facts. They play us next. They play us next. I believe we're coming on it. I hope
they play like this week. Y'all winning that game.
Yeah. Boy.
I'm really hoping that you're right, bro. Devontae Adams gonna be running all over that goddamn field, and he's gonna give me some points in fantasy like he did this week. I'm calling it. He's gonna give me 40. He's gonna go off.
Word. What you think, Mark?
I'm taking it with a grain of salt because they did play the football team from Kansas City, Missouri. But that grain of salt aside, I'm really concerned about Arizona, specifically on the defensive side of the ball, because we know they lost Chandler Jones to the Raiders in free agency. Yeah. J.J. Watt was out in this game because he was hurt, and you could tell their defense struggled mightily because of it. They could not stop that Chiefs offense or nothing. And also, like best friend-in-law said, Kyler Murray in that offense, it could just be rushed in that preseason, but they didn't look in sync at all. They had a couple of flashes where Hollywood scored, but other than that, yeah, especially on the defensive side of the ball, I'm kind of worried.
I'm worried too, man. That's like I said, it's terrible.
T-Rex, kill it.
Short and sweet. Arizona Cardinals got their fucking ass kicked. Moving right along.
All right, moving right along for time constraint here. We oh boy. But I know we're gonna get going on this one. Yeah. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
All right, let me wake up now. Hold the fuck up. Hold up. Let me wake up now.
NFC, baby.
Let me wake up now, bro. I'm wide awake now.
There they go. Ooh. Tampa Bay Buccaneers defeated the Dallas Cowboys 19-3. Dak Prescott is out for 6 to 8 weeks with a thumb injury. Tom Brady, 18 for 27, 212 yards, a touchdown and interception. Playoff Lenny Fournette, 21 carries for 127 yards. Evans, 5 receptions for 71 yards and a touchdown. Dak did go 14 for 29 with 134 in the INT. CD, 2 receptions for 29 yards. Zeke Elliott, 10 carries for 52 yards. And Michael Parsons, 4 tackles, 2 sacks. Who won it?
Yeah, let's get it. I'll go. Look, fuck them Cowboys. They trash. no matter who's on the field, they trash. Trash. It's all you cow bitches out there that are fans of that team. Talk your shit now, go to sleep later. How about them birds? How you like that?
D-Rec.
Oh, and Tampa Bay's
You gotta
good.
save me for last on this one. I'm gonna let the VP take this one before me.
No, you take it because you're gonna go the longest. Go.
Hula.
Come on now.
First and foremost, I just would like to know.
The viewers are getting sleepy.
I just would like to know where is the man Taz at when you need him? Where he at? Because how in the hell do you go home against the GOAT and your field goal kicker is the only one that could put points up on the damn board? Dak Prescott looked like he looked last year. A bunch of shit. He was trash. I don't give a damn what the hell they say. He out for the next. They upgraded him. He's gonna miss the next 4 games. So by the time he come back, he got to run in the Philly G. And I don't want to hear no excuses on why you lost week 3. You got your ass kicked by the GOAT. He is 7-0. Beat that man, then come holler at me.
Jeez,
moving right along.
Christ. Good
moving right
Lord.
along.
Now, that was a rant.
Moving right along. Moving right along. CeeDee Lamb had a blanket on him. He had a blanket. Okay.
And my boy Trayvon Diggs got burnt by my
That man had a comforter wrapped around him. He was nice and warm in the winter. Okay.
Mark, you better jump in while you can, bro.
I'm gonna be real with you. I don't really got much to say. After a while, I cut the game off just because it was just so uncompetitive. Micah Parsons definitely showed he's not going to be a one-year wonder.
He's a problem.
He got off in that game, but
yeah, he's gonna be a problem.
I was just surprised it was like absolutely no offense whatsoever from Dallas. Like no Zeke, no CD, no play from the tight end. It was just bad.
It was.
He has to deal with Jordan Mailata and Lane Johnson.
But I'm even more disappointed in Tampa.
Not easy as Rodriguez on Kelsey. Okay, I'm telling you that right now. If you switch them from left to right, Jordan Mailata on one side and Lane Johnson on the other, and you already know how Lane get down, and he's gotten bigger as far as muscle.
Yeah, Lane is nice. Don't get me
Micah
wrong,
Parsons.
Lane is nice. Yeah, Lane is nice, definitely. Hey, man, maybe the Cowboys about, but all jokes aside, man, I know y'all don't care, but man, wish Dak Prescott a speedy recovery, man. Anybody going to surgery?
I don't want nobody hurt, but fuck them. Still fuck them.
Next and last game, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't get the stats on this.
He only gonna miss 4 games.
Yeah, he's tough, man.
Only 4 games. He already had the surgery.
Absolutely.
He'll miss 4 games.
You need stats on the Denver game?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Broncos 17-16. I mean, sorry, Seahawks 17-16.
It would have been.
Geno Smith surprised me. I did watch a little bit of it. Go ahead, Mark.
In that game, Russell Wilson went 29 of 42 for 340 yards and a touchdown. Mm-hmm. And then on the other side, Seattle, Geno went off, man. He was dang near perfect.
Yeah,
23-28, 195 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm glad for him. I'm glad for Geno. It's good. It's good. I mean, it's not going to last long, but it's good for right now. Not going to last long. No.
I won't say that.
They'll be lucky to win 5 games. No, come on, bro.
I believe in
you.
This is a Russell Wilson return, man. I mean, come on, bro. No, bro. This is one thing I can say though, that damn place is loud as hell. Ooh, boy, they was loud. They was man. They was extremely loud.
They had the 12th man on the field.
Yeah.
That's why they call it that. 12 man on the field.
I'm gonna just be like this. They lost. Like I said, I don't see the Broncos really doing anything this year. They have a young team with Russell Wilson. They'll win an average of probably 8 games this year.
Probably so.
Probably 8.
Probably so.
For the Seattle Seahawks, they should take this victory. Be happy with it. It was a close call, but you prevailed. Moving forward, I don't know who they're playing this upcoming week. But no, Seattle.
Seattle, okay. I got you. They got the 49ers this week. Coming up next.
I mean, it on
there goes Gino start.
Yeah.
They'll be on him after this week, but I would say still take this game from this past weekend and move forward.
Week 1 is in the bag, fellas. We have reviewed it. Week 1 is in the bag. You know my saying, man. That's our show for today. We always thank you guys for watching the show. We apologize for the time constraint here. We went a little bit too long here. We try to not do that next time, but please remember hit that thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Turn on that bell for all notifications, man.
I got a little overtime today, so you should
overtime.
I'm like
Philly G, take us out, Philly G, real quick.
All right, now y'all be safe out here. RIP P&B Rock. Stop the gun violence. Love and peace.
All day, baby. And pull up. Don't forget to pull up on Saturday at 1 p.m. only on YouTube. We will predict week 2 of the NFL season. Hopefully we will have a NFL trivia showdown. Undisputed Real Sports NBA and NFL trivia champion. Q-Dog. He will put his title on the line against a random opponent. Find out who that will be this Saturday at 1 p.m. only on YouTube. I am the host, D-Rectify.
We here, baby. We here.
Bird gang.
And Mr. VP. No doubt. Thank y'all for watching, man. We will see y'all Saturday, week 2, prediction show. We out.